Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay. Oh. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/mango.
Mango.
Bay.
What do we say?
I don't know. I lost all ability.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
Dude, shut the fuck
That's
up and
awesome
open the
shit.
fucking
Get
front
the
door, dude.
fuck out.
Hey, and come
okay?
back in.
Come
'cause
back
it's fucking,
in.
It's Mango Bay, bitch.
This is your one-stop shop for brown recklessness.
We're two best boys who are brown comedians, Usama Siddiquee.
Pranav
and-
Behari.
Oh, yeah. Pranav. Usama stands up in New York City.
Loving life.
Doing
Loving the
Patreon.
hang. Doing Patreon. Oh, shit. Patreon. Isn't that thing where it's only 23 cents a day and you get fucking hours and hours and hours of bonus content? Like audio-only bonus episodes and topical news clips, a.k.a. Mango Bay, Roast the News, and early access to episodes and archived episodes. Is that what you're talking
I
about?
think you hit it,
That's
dude.
the one that's it, right?
I love the idea of someone binging all the episodes and just being like, yeah, they do the same thing with
Yeah.
the Patreon where they just think they don't know it. Okay.
Their Patreon sub's getting a little hack, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that before.
This thing, ironic, they don't know about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So how about we'll stop doing it when you fucking join.
Yeah.
How about
And also,
that?
guys, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on YouTube, yes, on Patreon. If you're listening to us or watching us, on YouTube on one of these things, go to the other ones. It's very easy for you to just subscribe. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, please write us a review. It really does help.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's get into our episode today.
So the Junglee story of the week.
Junglee story of the
happened
week.
yesterday. I was doing a show in Buttfuck, Pennsylvania, whatever.
Oh, yeah, my
And that's
favorite
not even a
place.
hyperbole. That's the name of the town. And your favorite place? Yeah, he's the mayor.
You mean
He's the
where
mayor.
I'm the sheriff and the mayor? Yeah, I know it.
The day Pete was born, they gave him the keys to Buttfuck, Pennsylvania.
You mean the Paris of the Eastern Seaboard? Yeah, I think we know
Buttfuck,
it.
Pennsylvania, a.k.a. Mecca for my boy Pete.
So you went on Hudge.
I went in Hudge. That was his name. So I do this wild-ass show,
Yeah.
very rowdy, bunch of whites, very fun, the fun type. Yeehaw, terrible politics, great comedy show, right?
Yeah.
And, right? That's the vibe. And so I
Which
finished,
is the formula in many ways.
really talk, right? The better your politics, the worse you are as a human being. For sure.
As a comedian.
As a comedian, for sure, dude. So I do the show, right? We're all having a good time. Everyone's vibes, right? Then comes, and this is danger on every road, because you're doing more road. I want to give you a little gyan here, dude.
Yep.
Beware of the group of white ladies, right? You already know this in life, but especially after a small town comedy show, these women are in heat.
Yeah.
These women are together just working up each other's pheromones, and they are in heat, right? They will surround you after the show if you killed it. Oh my God, who are you? It's that. There was one woman, it was her birthday. Literally, every photo, she would put her hand on my back and then slowly move it down to my butt. And literally at one point, she was fingering my asshole. And say cheese. I'm like, what kind of cheese we talking here?
and now she's literally inside your asshole right now. She's living inside
She
of you.
has my cheese, yes. Dude, it was harassment. It was sexual harassment.
It is.
We don't talk about this enough, how old white women be sexually harassing young
Listen.
minorities.
It's a problem.
It's a real
It's
issue,
a problem.
bro.
And there's something so hardwired about their racism in them where they're like, this is an attractive brown guy.
Yeah.
He'd be lucky to have a dame like me.
Dude,
it's disgusting.
We're all mandingos to them, dude.
Exactly.
We're all mandingo wrestlers.
Exactly. They think that there's some kind of racial exchange rate of like,
Yeah.
well, I'm white, he's Indian. Why wouldn't he want to fuck me?
Right?
Because you're disgusting.
We're at
okay?
auction, and she's like, let's start the bidding at $0.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the fucking... They think they can just get us, right? And so I was looking at her, and I like, as we're like doing the photo, right? I'm looking at her like, okay, you're fucking fingering me.
Yeah.
And she had this no remorse or even thing that she's like, yeah.
It's my birthday. My
It's-
dad got
it's
me a
my-
brown sex slave.
It's my birthday and my birthright. All right. And so, I'm like this little, she's like, I look down, I'm wearing only one loincloth somehow. Where did the shackles come from? What the fuck is going on? It was, I wouldn't say uncomfortable. You know your boy's a dirty bitch. I'm never like, oh no, she touched.
yeah.
But I was aware.
You're like, hey, this is good, but who? Hey, but who?
Look back, trail the arm back, and it's fucking the chick who sells jewelry, of course, you know?
Oh my god!
And so she's like, this is recently divorcee. recent divorced woman, and she was just fucking out on the town looking for that snatch, that boy snatch.
Yeah, yeah.
And she would have had it if she wasn't horrific.
As a guy who comes from bumfuck Pennsylvania, what you encountered was the village sluts.
Yes.
The village strumpets.
Oh, yes.
And if you're just coming out of puberty, she's great.
100%.
Because you're like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
I can have sex with this woman.
Dude.
She's going to let me do it.
Bro, I was looking at her. She had an A on her forehead. Literally, I was like, okay, Hester Prynne vibes. Okay. The village whore.
Oh, God.
You know that if I fuck her and they find out, they guillotine me in the town square. You know what I'm saying?
You would get lynched.
Yeah, I get lynched in the town square. Not all women. So it was
This brown savage forced his butthole onto the finger of one of our chaste maidens here in buttfuck Pennsylvania.
It's buttfuck Pennsylvania. We take our buttfuck seriously
That's why
here.
it's called buttfuck Pennsylvania, by the way.
We take our buttfucks very seriously here. All right? Okay?
Bro, I'm sorry that happened to you because it's uncomfortable sometimes.
Well, I sometimes it's thing. It's also you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm not angry about it. I'm a sexual being.
Yeah.
She kept doing that. She kept saying she's really drunk, right? She never no words. She just kept being like, dimples. I'm like, dude, you're a ravenous, crazy banshee of a woman who's gonna eat me. She kept being like, dimples. No words.
It's like, what is her expectation though? That you're just gonna not go home to New York so you can fuck a bumfuck PA6? Like, is that the expectation?
You're saying in bumfuck she's a 6? Like she's a 6 for a bumfuck?
No, I'm just saying
she's a
you're
12
right,
for a
that's true,
bumfuck.
That's true.
She's
That's
a New
true.
York negative
Well,
5.
How did she look?
She was cute.
Okay.
She was
All right.
good.
Well, then that case it's
in
okay.
a butt fuck sort of way.
Yeah. I'm just imagining a lot of floppy titty cleavage and it's slapping against each other.
She was tired. It was a vibe. But do I want someone who doesn't just say dimple? Is that
You were looking for real intellectual stimulation while you were in bumfuck PA for a road gig?
So dimple's good.
So
but your
did you
take
see
on
Licorice Pizza, the new Paul Thomas Anderson film? What did you think?
Listen, finger my butt, but talk about Che Guevara during it. What's your take on him? Was he a killer? Was he a righteous revolutionary? That's all I want to know. Anyway, maybe she thought maybe she was saying the name of her brown friend from her work too. She was
Dimple?
like, Dimple. I know you people, Dimple. So this woman was crazy. She was entitled, and she was, pretty odd.
And now you're in love.
My butthole is pretty unoccupied right now. So that's why we brought our next guest.
Yeah.
Before we get to him, we have Brown of the Week.
We got a Brown of the Week. This week's Brown of the Week is this guy is about to take over the world. Parag Agarwal.
I didn't know about this guy. He's the new Twitter CEO.
He's going to become he's been knighted or baptized as the new CEO of Twitter by Jack Dorsey. This guy is from India. He is about to take over. He's the real deal. And a lot of racists coming out in force. It's so funny because Mango Bay had just started a Twitter account like last week. And one thing that I remember seeing trending was another Indian was the tag that was trending. So I made like a haha funny joke.
Yeah.
But then I realized, I was like, oh, this is about because Indians are just the CEO of fucking everything, dude. So
that
people
is
are
insane.
like, when I open up Twitter, is it going to smell like curry? I'm like, you're retarded. The level of joke is fully like you're like drooling as you say this.
I don't even know in what world was that like a tweet? Like in what world are you?
But I love it. I love it.
Because here's the thing is that these shitty jokes are just putting him in the bank. He's making money.
It's just more and more affirming the position of their Indian overlords. It's like, yes, bitch, you're too dumb and incompetent.
When a woman used to like curve some dude and be like, whore.
Yeah.
We're being
That's exactly
curried.
that.
We're being curried right now.
That's exactly.
Curry!
That's exactly.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the money
It's
machine.
exactly it.
That is just printing money.
It's
What was
exactly
that?
it.
What was that guy in trailer with spotty Wi-Fi?
It's exactly it. And people are like, I love it. It's just like so pure, the naked envy of it that I'm just like, I love this.
Yeah.
I love it because it's getting white people.
Yeah.
This is only Indians actually make white people nervous like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because here's the thing: it's because we really are darker.
if you don't count Jews.
Jews, we have to count Jews. Always count Jews.
Okay, always count Jews.
Because they love counting
Guess
themselves.
always, I was just gonna say Jews also
Don't
always be
discount
counted.
the counters, Here's the thing. It's like we look different. Asians aren't as dark.
Right.
A little bit of colorism there. We are darker people. And so there's this energy of like these darkies beating us.
They're like way smarter than us, and they're
You know?
way more competent than us, and I fucking love it because it's not just this guy; it's the guy Sundar Pichai,
Yeah.
Google, Alphabet.
There's other people. There's even we hate Amit Pai, whatever, but he's
Ajit
Ajit
Pai, yeah,
Pai, whatever.
but we're all over the fucking map. But
Yeah.
the CEO of Pepsi is an Indian woman,
right.
She was, right?
She was. I don't know if she still is. Who are the other tech
She
people?
became Bobby Jindal's
There's so
second
many
wife.
Indian tech overlords, and
Yeah.
tech
Oh,
is
they're
what
alive,
controls the
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
100%.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're gonna chime in before your time, Vic,
Sorry.
Vish, you gotta keep it up here. Other thing about it is, there people are like, he's gonna ruin Twitter. He's gonna destroy Twitter, and I'm like, good.
Yeah.
Twitter needs to come to an end.
What's gonna happen? Just a bunch of Bhangra videos?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish. Because Twitter sucks.
Twitter's
You know?
garbage.
What's gonna be a lot of recipes for tikka masala? Yeah, you hopefully fucking change your fucking ass.
I love this guy. I'm happy he's in there. Vic, Vish, do you like going by Vish or Vishnu?
Vishnu. I mean, it doesn't matter.
We'll introduce you in a second properly. But you're a tech guy.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? What is? I mean, we're going to talk about this more in depth, but
Like, if you think about 20 years back, Indian people are all into tech.
yeah,
Right.
And if you don't see CEOs by now, that's fucking racist.
that's true.
Oh,
that's
that
a good
is-
point.
that's
Yeah.
a take.
That's a good point.
That's a
Because
take.
I would be if I don't see more CEOs, I'd be like, yo, the system is fucked up.
That's
when you got
that's very
95% Indian people in tech,
Yeah.
and then you got no CEOs. What the fuck?
Dylan Jackoff is the top.
Yeah.
Correct. In fact, these white people now are trying to find Indian ancestry real desperately. They're
They
like,
really are. They're like,
actually, my
I'm-
great grandpa.
I'm 1/16th Dravidian.
You're 1/16 Davidian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your name's
Branch
David.
Davidian.
Now they jump to the Aryan thing. They would be like,
Right.
hey, we are Aryans.
Yeah, right. And we got to the top. So it's an insane thing. You're right that Indians, because we were incubating for so long, now it's like a fucking 7-Up.
Now
it's
it's
happening.
it's
Yeah.
give us 10 more years in entertainment. I swear to God, it's gonna be the same shit. Indians we're fucking
Unstoppable.
infestation, bro. We're
Unstoppable.
infestation.
Invasive species
Bitch.
that cannot be stopped, dude.
Mughal Empire round 2, baby. Fucking let's go again.
I don't know about that, but
No, I'm down.
you know.
Dude, New York is like Allahabad now, dude. I said it here first, bro. Welcome.
Allahabad.
Vishnu, what do you make of this? This fucking
I'm enjoying it.
Mughal this Mughal stooge over here.
Woo! Woo! Babali, which is not the right one.
Chola Empire.
Chola.
It's spreading through peaceful
I heard
means.
about the Cholas.
Spreading through peaceful means.
Seafaring, are you sure?
Yeah.
The amount of diarrhea on those ships that they brought
Soft
in.
power, baby.
I
Soft
think
power.
Ashoka is the guy that spread Buddhism, right?
Ashoka spread Buddhism, yeah.
Yeah, he went all over the world,
He was
Not,
spreading
all,
his
not all
seed.
over the world, just all over India.
all over Asia.
Yeah. I mean, then the monasteries sent
Yeah.
out missionaries, yeah. But
So yeah, maybe we could go there, but I don't know.
yeah, we don't have to go there. Parag Agarwal, the new tech overlords, you're welcome, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what's even better about him? Is he doesn't look like a hot Indian. I love that he looks like a fucking Indian.
guy looks like my cousin.
IT, capital INT.
Yep.
This guy looks like
Hundo.
he just came from a Subway. You know what I'm saying? Making sandwiches, and now he's a tech
it's-
CEO.
Listen, you know, he's got roles.
Yeah.
He's not an attractive guy. He's
Bro.
just the guy who can get the job done.
Bro, I love that, dude.
Yeah.
His first order of business, end Twitter.
Yeah, he's
Fucking
exactly.
stop.
He's already. People are
Stop
upset
it.
because he was like he was quoted as saying freedom of speech isn't Twitter's priority.
Boom.
And people are of course already just like fuck this guy.
Of course.
And I of course do
Yeah.
hold freedom of speech very, but it's whatever. It's a private company. I just hope all of their feverish nightmares about this guy are true, and that he does destroy Twitter.
Yeah.
because Twitter is like a bane on human society. It's the worst thing.
I
for
want-
us as a culture.
Dude, I want you to, when you press enter on a tweet, Shah Rukh Khan's face pops up and just does this a little bit. I want it to be so fucking Indian that you can't escape us.
I'm
bro.
waiting for you to go full circle and be like, I want it to be so Indian that when you log on to Twitter, it smells like curry. Like, this is a full
Fine,
circle.
I
you're going.
tweeted it. Fine. Fine.
Any one of those things could have been compliments,
Yeah.
actually, because I'm like, curry smells good, motherfucker.
You have to wear this Twitter device that you put on your nose.
yeah, to activate it.
It's a VR thing for your nose.
If you don't, no, you don't get any retweets unless you actually smell curry, dude. It's so true. I want it to be the most Indian experience of all time, dude.
Yeah.
I want the blue bird to become like a fucking cheetah or something. I
to
want-
be a peacock.
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 There it is. I want to be like a little
Peacock,
peacock,
yeah.
dude.
Want to be a
All right?
peacock.
I want you to spell Twitter TWEE
Twitter.
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 TVITTAR.
100%, dude.
Huh?
100%.
How about that, dude?
Yeah.
I want Twitter to be 140 characters, but 800 if you're an Indian mom.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's what I want. Go all the way, bitch.
140 characters, and they're all played by Amitabh Bachchan.
I want Twitter to be so Indian, you can do negative retweets. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so bad, I take away one.
It's amazing. Look, to all the white haters out there, keep hating. Keep hating, okay? It's
We're coming.
Because this is all you have now.
Twitter.
This is all you have,
Twitter,
okay?
dude.
We got the game on fucking lock,
Twitter.
motherfucker.
Hey, retweet this, bitch.
And granted, he and I have no technical expertise whatsoever,
yeah, okay.
but we're here to support you guys. Okay, we love you guys. You guys are killing
We're
it.
definitely little Indian IT cheerleaders. Like, woo!
Yeah, I know. Go!
Python! My Python's becoming an
CSS.
anaconda! Yeah, well, he was like, yeah, when I say C, you say plus. C plus. We're big fans of the Indian IT.
We are.
And I want them to really fuck white people in the ass, dude.
Or just everybody who's not Indian, actually,
Yeah.
in the ass. You know,
It's
Let's just
due
take
time,
over.
bro. Because computers are the future, obviously, and Indians are computers. So Indians are the future.
It's true. It's true. And actually, on that note, we have a guest here with us today. Very special guy. We're ready to get into it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Comedian Vishnu Vaka. Very funny guy. Vish, what's your socials?
At comic, you want my social?
At comic.
Social media.
At
A
comic
genius.
_Vish.
Comic _social. And now what's your social security number, too, Vish? Yeah. Give us that, too.
This guy's so IT, he got at comic.
Yeah.
That's how good he is at tech. Vishnu, you're a guy I met a couple of times. I
Yeah.
saw online first, and I instantly just took to you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I loved your energy, bro. You did a show for like all black people, and you were hitting it hard. You were killing it on this one video. I was like, who's this guy? Just doing random jokes.
Vish, last time when we had Alingon on, we were talking about how do you assimilate white black. I feel like Vishnu is assimilated black, right?
Yeah. Well, here is my thing. Like, I was always an outsider.
Yeah.
So even when I do black rooms, I go in there like Kevin Hart's book really helped me.
Yeah.
I read the book, and in that he talks about go to the rooms that scare you.
Yeah.
And I was hanging out at like Catch and Stress, and my biggest fear was like having like these big black dudes and a friend dude just like killing me. Like every bit I come out, they got a better punch, you know?
Right.
What?
You know, that is my fear.
I love
right?
it. I love
So
it.
you're living the life of Rocky 3.
Yeah, I can't.
Where Rocky has to go and learn how to box like a black man.
It's like I can't beat him
Prakash 3.
physically,
Yeah.
and I can't beat him with my wit because they're funnier than
Yeah.
me and they're stronger than me. That
Yeah.
is my image.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I gotta do those rooms.
Yeah.
And then
I love it.
I went to meet Tina Graham, and she is like so nice to me. Like I was really scared. I didn't even know. Like you know how people get when you want to get some spot.
Yeah.
And I went there. I was like, Tina, like could I be on your lineup? And she's like, yeah. And then she put me on, and then she, that really changed my, perspective. And I bombed a lot, but that also made me because what I realized is that, like white people, they give you time, because they're in a way like I'm being judgmental or generalizing, but their experiences are a little bit limited when you are rich or when you have the privilege.
Sure.
Whereas when you were working hard all day, I had a hard day. Now make me laugh, motherfucker.
Right, of course.
That's a different vibe.
Yeah.
And I gotta go in there with I need them on my side like in the first few seconds.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that changed my game. Like
I love it,
my
dude.
comedy.
That's a good way to come at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think
especially
so.
if you're an outsider,
Yeah.
an outsider on so many different levels, you understand what it takes to be,
Yeah.
to fucking get better at something.
Because everywhere you go, you're having to break in.
Yeah,
You know?
and also I kind of feel the struggle black people went in this country. I identified because when I moved
Okay.
here,
Calm down,
Here
Vish.
comes the N-word.
Calm down.
Here comes the N-word.
because like when I moved here, right? Like you know how in India they keep telling you like, oh, our culture is so rich, we are like the entire world loves us, and then you come here and they're like literally like I read these books that are like Indian revolutionaries that I read as heroes are like terrorists. Like they're talking about how we are pagans, or like we moved to West Virginia.
So are you saying when you came to America, you
I'm
felt
like
that
that.
at you?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. So you went
my
to
God.
West Virginia.
I moved to West
That's the
Virginia,
equivalent of
so-
starting comedy and doing it in black rooms if you're not black.
Yeah.
It's like, because that's as white and nasty as America gets,
Yeah.
really.
And when I moved to West Virginia, and my expectation is like, America, people are.
Did it when you came from India? Did this parachute you down to a cross burning? Like
Yeah.
to start at the hardest
Yeah.
level.
Exactly.
No
really,
health,
really.
no HP.
It's like that's so wild that your parents are like, oh yeah, where are you gonna go? This seems like a good place. Yeah, West Virginia.
Oh, it's like my dad always has a knack for this. Like I grew up in Nalamalai Forest because my
What's that?
dad
What's
is
that?
it's
Grew up in
a-
an actual forest.
It's an actual forest in South India.
Holy shit.
Because my dad is a government doctor treating the tribal people that live inside the forest.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So
What province is this?
this is in Andhra Pradesh.
You're not
Okay,
so in
AP.
Telugu?
Telugu. Yeah.
Arey bhai.
Yeah.
I love it. Ready.
Yeah, and I grew up like these people. They don't like contact with outside people,
Yeah.
but they only come to sell their stuff, handcrafts. But every time they come out, they get diseases. So
Yeah.
my dad's
really
job
sad.
is to go and talk to the tribal leaders and convince them that they need to be vaccinated.
Right.
Yeah.
And then vaccinate them. And you know how in India they take it to those guys associate my dad's Jeep with a needle.
Right.
Like
yeah.
this guy is going to come and stick us with a needle. They start running.
Yeah.
And my dad has like people that chase them down
Okay. This is
because-
wild.
and give them vaccinations.
Wait.
Yeah.
Forced vaccinations.
Yeah.
Holy
Because-
shit.
Because the tribal leader he gave you the authority,
permission, right.
to do that because
So your
they-
dad is
Interesting.
Dr. Fauci. Is that it?
in a way, yeah. And I mean, it was like maybe I might have exaggerated a little bit, but it's like that. They needed to be protected, and that's the only way to protect them.
It's to tackle them. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's an insane thing.
And then my dad is like, all right, we're moving to America, and I was thinking like, okay, in India we have 98% uneducated people. In terms
98?
of maybe around like 90s, like in like
Is it? I know it was
Not
that.
across the country. But
yeah, like
In some provinces. I know
like
Kerala is
like
100%.
At least we are like less than like I think at least in 70s.
Okay, yeah.
When British left, it was 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like but still 70s is still pretty bad. Like there are people that I know that can't read and write.
You came from the really big sticks. Like we're talking like
Yeah.
how foresty? We talking how foresty is this forest?
Oh, it's a tiger protected area.
Okay.
So you can go to certain areas, and then some of my friends, they are really good with slingshots, and they go into the forest.
Bro, this
and-
guy's
and-
Mowgli. You're Mowgli.
Yeah, I learned to shoot slingshots with them, and we used to go into the forest and shoot these ravens.
Oh my God. Okay.
And these guys eat the ravens, like they cook them and eat them.
That's so Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I moved to West Virginia, and here is the kicker. When I moved to West Virginia, these guys were like, "Yo, you want to go shoot some BB guns at squirrels?" And I was like, "What?"
I'll do you one
And
better.
they were like, "Yeah,
I'll do you one better.
the squirrel brain is a delicacy in West Virginia."
Oh my God.
And they literally like kill the squirrels, and
the
it's not a headshot because they need the brain. So they,
It's crazy.
yeah, and I'm
I
like,
can't even react to this,
and
bro.
I'm like, so nothing fucking changed.
Nothing
for
changed
me.
for you, dude. Is that why your dad came over? Because they were like, this guy's really good at forced vaccinations. We need him in West Virginia now to get the anti-vaxxers there.
Holy shit.
No, my uncle.
Your dad just has like a slingshot, just slingshots dudes who are anti-vax. Then, like vaccinates them. They wake up, they got a
Yeah.
patch on their fucking shoulder. Your dad, it seems insane.
Dude, he moved me like so much. Like I changed 14 schools by the time I hit 5th grade. This is in India.
You're a true outsider. You're a true outsider
Yeah.
on every level.
Every level, because for me when I moved to it's like we lived in Delhi when I was really really young,
Yeah.
and I didn't know Hindi.
Yeah.
And everybody used to make fun of me because I don't know Hindi.
You only spoke Telugu.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they used to make fun of me that I eat rice.
What?
Yeah, and they'd be like, "Wo chawal khati ho," and I'd be like, "Yo, that's the best you can do, motherfucker! Like, you couldn't find anything else
Rice
to make
eater!
fun of
Chawal
me.
khati
That I
ho.
eat rice is
Yeah.
the thing you're coming at me with."
The thing that you also eat?
Yeah.
I mean, people in the South eat a lot of rice.
Lot of rice,
They
yeah.
do.
Way
There's
more.
like, there's
Yeah,
like,
way
I would get if it was like yogurt, bitch. You know, because
Yeah.
South that you
Yeah.
went more yogurt. Hey,
Yeah.
yogurt loser, yogurt.
No, I didn't even come back. I didn't even have a comeback. It's just I was shocked. Like, you're coming at me with the rice? Like,
Yeah.
like what the fuck? Do I need to respond for that
Yeah,
shit?
they were basically like, look at this fucking Indian over here.
Yeah.
Huh? Look at this fucking Indian ass Indian. It's okay,
Yeah,
Indian.
and then when I moved to America, they were calling me Apu, and I was like, I didn't know why they were calling me Apu, and then I went and watched Simpsons, and I was like,
Essential.
Oh, so that's the best you can do. I mean, Apu is married with a really hot wife.
Yeah.
He
It's
got,
on,
he
yes.
got his own fucking business.
Yep.
He got 8 kids, so he's a man.
Yeah.
You know,
So he's a man.
you know,
No,
his
he's a
little
Mexican man.
His little guy's work, and then you got a mumbling, white guy, fat white guy, and I should be making fun of the fat white guy, and you were making fun of me. Like, that's the best you can do. What the fuck?
It's like, okay, Homer, like we
Yeah.
can do this all day. Where's
Yeah, we can-
Marge?
yeah.
He took down Hari Kanabal's whole movie in one
It's
sentence
true.
right here.
I was so happy to see Apu, bro. I'm not even kidding you,
Yeah.
because for me, like watching an Indian character, and you could call it cultural appropriation now.
Yeah.
But back then, I was just happy to be, even
Yeah.
if they make fun of our culture, I had no problem with that.
You see one episode where
Because you saw representation, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I was saying this before with somebody like our moms.
Yeah.
Their generation. When you see Gwen Stefani or whoever has a bindi, they're
Yeah.
not like that's cultural appropriation. No, they're like, oh wow, Indian thing.
Yeah,
that's great.
But the way I looked at it is like they're actually you wear a bindi now, and then you're going to think about like, why do those people wear it? And then
Right.
you go figure out, and then now you have a little bit more information about who I am
Right.
than you did before.
Right.
So I had no problem if people wear like the salwar kameez or like whatever,
course.
But now everybody is complaining about everything.
Yeah,
Right.
But
It's true.
Yeah,
Everybody is complaining about everything.
everything. It's just you just need to find a fucking reason.
I
to
can't
ban it.
imagine that someone would watch Ashton Kutcher's brown face and be like, oh, I wonder what that culture's about.
Yeah.
Some things are too much.
Yeah,
Like when Ashton Kutcher did the Pop Chips commercial, it was like, hello, everybody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think someone would watch that and be like, what a fascinating culture. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's just a joke for them.
Yeah, it's the intent, It's
Yeah,
the
intent, right,
Right.
right.
Some like some people are like extremely nice to you. Like in West Virginia, like they would be like, I'm a fan. Like they would like tell you like I'm a religious man, I'm a family man, and they would tell it to you. And the way they say it, they're implying that you are not a religious man and
Right.
you are not a white man. You don't have a family.
Right.
Like I'd be like, I know, but the way you're emphasizing, you're acting like our culture got no families and we don't have any.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to like extra emphasize on that shit. You could just tell me who you are.
So
Right,
when you
right.
came here, right,
Yeah.
and you were this level of outsider, right,
Yeah.
whitest of the whites,
Yeah.
right, you're getting shit on. You're getting
Yeah.
Did you get bullied?
But everyone's bullying you, kind of shit.
Well, the thing is, I don't know. For me, I wasn't hurt. Like things didn't bother me.
Fascinating.
Like they would be like, "Hey, can you say thank you? Come again."
Yeah.
And the whole class would laugh, right? I did that for a couple of times, and then the guy that was bullying me, he was trying to sneak out of class, and the teacher was facing the board, and as he was like almost made it, I was like, "Thank you, come again." And that motherfucker never did that again.
Oh!
Because he was caught.
Love it!
The joke turned on him.
Dude, Vishnu! So I'm imagining you, kind of as a confident dude, going up to girls, be like, hey, how about you, me, slingshot some ravens after school, huh?
And my accent would fuck it all up for me. Like, what the fuck did you say?
You have
Oh, is
confidence.
this you hitting on girls? Like, hey, you want to go kill some
Hey,
ravens?
you want me, you slingshot some ravens, huh? Hey, how about we do some vaccinations after school?
I wasn't a, you know how when you grow up in India, like when I grew up in India, I went to Catholic school on
Right.
top of it, and you literally don't learn how to behave with girls.
Right.
Like
So
they
first,
want that
in
shit.
11th grade must have been rough for all of us.
It
obviously.
was because when I moved here, it's like, I liked it. Like I was happy to be associating more with girls.
Yeah.
Right.
But girls think their thought process is different than boys' thought process.
Of course, of course, of course.
And I just never got that.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Welcome,
So-
bro. Welcome to
Yeah.
everyone's life, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're the
And-
same way. I mean, we grew up
Yeah.
here. It wasn't like we understood more.
Everyone has that struggle for
Yeah.
sure. I
Yeah.
still don't know.
100%.
Yeah, I'd be
dude.
like, why did I say that to her? If I didn't say that to her, she would have been like,
Who wants to hit ravens in the face? Nobody wants that.
yeah, like,
Should have
why-
said squirrels. It's a squirrel culture. It's a squirrel culture. Idiot.
They're all going to the drive-in and eating squirrel brains. I said,
Hey, I got you some squirrel brains dipped in chocolate. How about some of that? Some champagne.
Oh, you gotta fry them.
Fry them.
he
Then
went
you
to
dip them in
Vacas.
chocolate. Are
He
they
went to
good?
Vacas. you know?
I never ate them, dude. I
what?
just couldn't get myself to eat.
Oh, the squirrel brains?
Are you vegetarian?
I'm not. I go through. 1 year I was vegetarian in high school because I went hard into my culture. Like
Yeah.
I read Gandhi's autobiography.
Yeah.
And then I ate like school lunch. They used to give me the sub with lettuce and tomato and mayo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my lunch every fucking day.
Right.
So you became Gandhi that week.
For
That one.
1 year, I did that.
They were like, I love how he's vegetarian. Why is he sleeping with his nieces naked?
Then he got to the
What's
chapter
going-
about sleeping with his nieces. He's like, I don't
Why
think
is
so.
Vishnu sleeping naked with his nieces? What's that about?
Yeah, he talks about that shit. That's what I liked about it. He was like, I was sleeping naked with like people because I wanted to, like
Show.
test his, or whatever, his
Chastity,
reasons.
yeah.
The book was good. I liked the book. It gave me insights into like everybody tells you the story, but nobody tells you what he thought.
Right.
And the
Right.
guy had a big influence because on one
Gandhi
side,
had influence?
well, the one side, the rest of the world is fighting.
Yeah.
Literally at war with each other, and here is this guy is like, let's not fight.
That's true.
And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all the Indian people are like, we don't have to fight, and we could do this. Like, what do? We don't do nothing. Oh, let's do
He's
this.
like, I got a better idea. Take off your clothes.
Yeah.
Find your family and sleep with them.
Yeah.
Look, I got the key for you, but first thing, get naked. Let's sleep on it.
Let's sleep on it.
He talks about how I think he when he was 40 or something, he decided he's going to be celibate.
Sure, yeah.
And he didn't have sex since then. That's what, and it pissed off his wife.
Of course.
Yeah.
And they talk about that too.
Oh, really?
Like,
His wife was
he-
like, I need some dick.
Yeah,
And
he
was like,
talks
no.
about that. He's like, his wife is
But
so.
she's not allowed to get other dick. So she just
Yeah.
got locked out of dick forever.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
good. Oh, shit.
Dude, the whole marriage thing is fucked up. Like, I think it was created by people that. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing being in love and being together, but not being in love, and you're married because you signed something is fucked up.
Sure, sure.
So
Would you-
many levels.
So when did you feel like you were getting like, oh, I'm American now. I feel like not an outsider, or has this feeling just persisted throughout your whole fucking life?
No, I feel like I'm American inside. Like,
Yeah.
I feel who I am. Like, I'm half Indian, half American.
I love that, dude.
You
That's
know,
such a-
I hated moving here when I moved here because that's when all my friends in India are getting girlfriends. They were all talking to girls.
Yeah.
And then my parents are like, oh, you seem to be having too much fun. Let's put you here where you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
And then like here, like, I don't know the language. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
what the
tough.
fuck
It's
this-
tough to
you know?
fucking- yeah.
And now it's all material for me. So I guess everything works out at the end, right?
So I want to ask you something because we were just talking about Indians in tech. You're an Indian in
Yeah.
tech. You're a programmer or an
Yeah.
IT engineer.
Yeah.
Why are Indians so into technology?
Well, when we moved here, we were all looking for jobs. I mean, even for me, like, I didn't get into technology because I liked that shit.
Right, but
It's
even
just-
in India, they have they really
Again,
get
jobs,
into it.
bro. Like we are a agricultural country. Like my grandfathers they're all farmers.
Right.
And then we never had the industrial revolution. And it's always getting a job is a big deal. If you look at 80s
It is in India.
movies,
It's like the most important thing. Is
it's
get
like
a good job.
unemployment was like 70% or something in 80s.
Yeah.
People were like looking for jobs, and then they were like, well, we got this little box and you got to type shit on it. I'd be like, I'll type all day. Like, whatever the fuck you want me to type.
I'll type
So
all
it's
day,
like this
bitch.
is just more labor is kind of the mindset.
And we are inherently lazy, I think.
Right.
Because we come from tropical land.
You're right. Hot
Which means,
heat.
yeah. I mean, even like, it's like, by 4 o'clock, it's like paradise.
Yeah.
Right? You got plenty of food. So, like, this is one of the things I think about. Like, people that come from, deserts, a desert, like hot weather, they're always constantly in search for food.
Yes.
People that come from cold weather, they're always in search for food and protecting their food.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're always about violence. Like, I got my food,
Yeah.
I'm going to protect
That's
this
interesting.
shit.
Yeah.
And then when you go to like tropical country where you sit under a tree and something falls on you, you
Yeah.
can eat.
Yeah.
You don't fight about food anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, let's all sit together and hang out and think about how the fuck we got here.
Right. Exactly.
So that's why we got 30 million gods, and then we are like fluid about it.
Yeah.
If someone comes and says like Jesus Christ is you know, when Christians came to India, they were like, Jesus Christ is our God. We were like, yeah, let's put him in the
Yeah,
list.
put him in the thing, right?
Yeah, and they were like, no, fuck you. Like, you got to get rid of all of your
Yeah, yeah,
gods
yeah.
and follow our God. And that's where the clash came.
And we're taking away your food too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kind of part
and
of it.
Our commandment says, thou shalt not steal, but we're going to steal from you.
Yeah.
But you should follow our commandments.
It is a fascinating thing. The temperature affected the religion because when it's all nice weather, it's like, hey, come on in, Jesus,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Muslims came to India, like when the Mughals came, they came like ferociously, like they came to war.
Hell yeah, baby. What's
And
up,
then
dude?
once
What's
they
up?
came, they became part of the society. Like, did you see, like even now, you don't see like Indian people, Muslims or Hindus, like into terrorism. Like
yeah, you don't really see Indian
Right.
terrorists.
Right.
You don't see Indian
Yeah,
jihadists.
because
Right.
once you're comfortable in life, you don't have that, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're not comfortable, you have a thing to fight.
I need to blow myself up. You know?
Yeah.
I'll get that. Sometimes I'll do
You're
like a-
right. There's
Yeah.
no Indian guys in ISIS, no Indian
Yeah.
guys in Al Qaeda, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I guess you're right. I guess, yeah.
I had few people that like left to join ISIS.
Yeah.
But not like not.
It's
like,
not a big
Not a
movement.
big.
You have a
thing.
couple of friends that are in ISIS? Okay.
No, you read
Want to say that
about-
again?
You
Run
know
it
how
back?
like newspapers they try to emphasize that like 5 people from Hyderabad left
Right.
to
Yeah,
ISIS. Like, dude, Hyderabad got 1 billion people.
I
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
exactly.
Like that's like 0.0.0%. Like, you know?
0.0%.
Meanwhile, 50% of white kids are school shooters.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
Yeah.
that. Literally half.
Like
of
per
them.
capita, it's the same amount of white kids in West Virginia who go to join ISIS.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Something in squirrel brains makes you want to shoot up a school, bro. I don't know what it is, dude.
It's insecurities, bro. Like we keep like, well, again, like for me, like being that outsider feeling always makes me observe closer. Like, what is it that working for them? What are they?
You have to.
talking
That's where
about?
comedy all comes from, dude.
Yeah, and that helps my comedy.
Yeah. When did you the IT I get. It's labor,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking you just work.
So it's
I get
about
it.
a job.
Yeah,
But-
how I got into IT is
Like, why are we
literally-
so good at it? Because other people could easily
IT
go
is
get the
easy,
jobs.
Bro. IT is fucking easy.
No, but then why wouldn't everyone else be good? I wouldn't say that our brains are just bigger.
No, it's not. We're not
know?
smart. We're not smart. I would not say that. Dude, the reason is because we got in and like, I go to talk to other people. I don't tell them what the fuck I do. I'm like, yo, that shit is hard, man. You know, you don't want to do that. I mean, you're white. I mean, why the fuck you want to do that shit? Like, go make some music.
Go be an influencer.
Yeah, go be an
Go
influencer.
make some
like,
music.
You know, and they're like, yeah, I'm too cool for that shit. I don't want to be, you know.
That's like a angry uncle
Yeah.
saying to his gay kid, just
Yeah.
go make some music. I don't want
Yeah.
to talk to you right now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Like my parents are like, my dad is like, well, you're too dumb to be a doctor.
Damn.
Maybe you should look into this computer thing. And I was like, oh, they're going to start teaching me from zero? Because computers, you got to learn from like
Right,
the
right.
basics, right? So all my education don't matter. And I've been fucking up I'm not good with like maths. I'm not good with science. I'm not, you know, like this might be something I can restart, you know?
This is like an Indian Mr. Cellophane right here. Dude, you're such an interesting guy, bro. Like,
So I got into IT. That's how I got into IT, because it's like the first mover's advantage.
Right.
that's what it is. And also, when they were outsourcing, it was a timing thing, too.
Oh,
They were
yeah,
all
yeah.
outsourcing cheap labor.
Oh,
India
yeah.
had a lot of cheap labor.
Dude, that fucked me up so bad. You know why? I moved here with this accent.
Yeah.
And then all my friends in India, not my friends, but like my peers in India, the call center thing came to India after I moved here, right?
Yeah.
They taught them how to speak with American accent.
I know. I have a big joke about this.
So
He's
these
my closer.
fuckers got like American accent living in India.
Yeah.
And then they came to go to college here. They started making fun of me and my accent.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I thought we're all in the one thing, but you guys like moved on.
Indians do that to each
Yeah.
other, though, here.
Oh, dude,
you know?
Indians are for me, like most Indian people make fun of my accent.
Yeah, of
Right.
course. of
Like
course.
white people, black people don't give. They're
Right,
like,
right.
do I understand you or not? That's
Yeah.
it.
Dude.
Yeah.
But I have-
Were there any Indians that you grew up around in West Virginia?
There are a couple of people in my class, but they didn't want to fuck with me.
Right.
Yeah, why?
Because you were too fresh off the boat.
It's just, I think Indian people, we are too, at least because we are like minority. Like I think it's changing now.
Right.
But even college, it changed because like there are like Indian groups. They didn't want me in there because
Right.
they were like, you belong in other group. You know.
God damn, dude. You are too
Yeah.
Indian for all Indians.
Yeah, too American for the
Yeah.
the Indians. The movie.
Right.
Too
and then
not
too-
Indian
yeah.
enough or too Indian for the
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Man, it's been great having you on. We got to move on to our next segment. Mango
Advice?
Basic is your life. Vishnu, thank you so much for coming on. This has been a
Thank
great
you.
episode. We're very excited. We have our advice portion now.
We have him on in the advice as well.
Yeah, but believe me, chime in if you want to. This is from our listener. And remember, guys, anybody can get our advice. All you have to do is sign up for the Patreon at any level. You can sign up at the $5 or $7 level. We will solve your life. This is Mango Bay Solves Your Life. This one is from EM. Why haven't I, a badass, hot, smart single lady, not gotten a single date this year? I'm too good for dating apps, but I can't meet decent guys in real life. Well, I'm like, you know.
That's where your problem is. You think you're too good for dating.
Dating apps. I
Boom.
mean, if you go on dating apps, it's like shooting dicks in a barrel. Okay? It's right there.
Choose one and just take it out of the barrel. This
Yeah.
looks nice. Okay, take it home.
Shake it around a little bit.
Get the water
you know?
off. Get the vinegar
Hold
off.
it by the balls and shake
You
it
know,
around. Yeah.
Get the fucking residue
Yeah.
gone.
The brine, the dick brine, and
They
it's
don't-
yours.
They don't take off the dick brine is the issue.
It is a
You gotta
problem.
clean out the dick brine a
It's
little
true,
bit.
yeah. But unless you go to like a Whole Foods,
Right,
and then you
right.
can get the unbrined
But no one,
dicks in a
no one
barrel.
wants an unbrined dick, really.
No, I
You know what
don't,
I'm
because you
saying?
know what?
No
It's
taste.
a different taste.
No
you know?
taste.
Different taste. It's like getting peeled pistachios.
Yeah.
It's part of the experience.
We called unbrined dicks allies.
Yeah.
That's what they call them. Little
Yeah.
male allies.
So as for your dickachar problem, I mean, you kind of said it yourself. Is meeting people in real life is very difficult. It's very difficult, and men are in a place now as well where IRL, like, we don't want to be construed as sexually harassing somebody. You know, so I think a lot of men are probably being less forward, and that's probably a good thing in general, because
But probably angering you in a way because you're not getting that alpha energy from a man. Yeah. So, go to places where there's art. I don't know, where there's good art.
Yeah, I mean, the
I feel
basic IRL thing is you
Yeah.
got to go to places that
They're cool.
where you have an interest in, and then you meet other people who
Boom.
have an interest in those things.
You know,
and then,
right. You're not gonna find them at bars anymore. They're not gonna. The bar is no longer a
Yeah,
place.
it's like, hey, we like to drink. That's not a good combination there.
That's the
Not a
beginning
good
of this thing. Yeah. But you go to a place where you love, then the guy who's good at the thing you love, boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Bam.
So that's really the secret in terms of IRL. But I would say get back on the apps. There's a couple of good dudes on the apps. I do understand this problem, though, and I hear this from women all the time, where it's always the same cycle that they go through. They have drinks, they hook up. There's something happening. The guy gets wishy-washy.
Right.
You know, it's like it goes hot and cold, and then finally just fizzles out into nothing. Right. And or sometimes it goes straight into ghosting and stuff like that. That is an online dating thing. It's like, it's very exhausting because there's too many options that are there in front of you.
Yeah, online dating doesn't create the connection as much, and it's a fuck app, dude. A lot of it's fuck stuff.
Yeah, it's you're right there. There's not the heat of an encounter with somebody
Right.
that you meet really
Right,
IRL. So I
right,
understand that.
And
And I do sympathize.
go in there a little bit, fail a little bit. I like, the idea of failure in dating is no longer accepted.
It's
get
totally
in there, get in there, fail.
Totally
Be
true.
Vishnu in college.
Yeah, it's true.
Ohio State a bitch.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I want. A little
I mean,
bit.
actually, I'm in a similar predicament as this person because I don't want to be on dating apps anymore.
Right.
Because it's just an endless, boring cycle. And so now I want to meet somebody in real life.
Right.
That's where I want to meet somebody. This is where I thrive, is in person.
You said it like you were going to Mars. That's how it
That
becomes.
is what it feels like.
Meet
though.
somebody in real
Yeah,
life.
I'm trying to see if there's life on this planet now. You know.
Is there even water?
And so it's like, for me, I'm like, hey, this is it's more exciting this way.
I love it. I love a real life, dude.
It's more exciting.
Electricity, a little bit of Liz,
Yeah.
with 19 Z's. I want that, dude. I love that in my life. The idea of failure in real time, growing and hitting my abilities on the wall and failing.
Exactly. And because
Learn
there's
a
an
little bit.
anticipation when they're like, yeah, no, I will go out with you, or yeah, I do with
Bam!
you. It feels incredible. It feels
Ow!
It's not just coming through like an app where it's like you're fucking basically e-commerce shopping for dicks or pussies.
Right.
That's what that is. I want an IRL connection, and I understand that. So I think for that, it's like, I know people who've met at the gym. If you have spiritual beliefs or anything, whatever, a temple or a church
Foods,
or whatever, Whole Food, it's things that you're interested in. Hell, pottery class.
Bro, the scene from Ghost. Let's make it happen again.
Yeah,
you know?
Work. Where do you work? Sexually harass somebody. See how that goes, Get a little...
Hey, how about to try the opening line? Looking tight in them jeans.
Yeah.
Have you tried that once?
Have you tried catcalling? Have you tried catcalling?
Have you slapping a booty as it walks by? There's options.
Go tell some guys to smile. Be like, "What's up, boy? Smile, boy. Smile."
I'll find a guy with dimples and poke him in the butt.
Call back. Call back.
go. Love it. Yeah, she's getting hers.
Yeah.
If not my butthole, someone else's.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Anyway, that's our advice for you. That was Mango Bay rescues your life, saves your life. You're welcome. Remember, just get on the Patreon for that. And guys, we want to thank our guest, very special guest today, Vishnu Vaka.
Amazing story.
Follow him at Comic Vish. Underscore
Comic
Vish.
underscore Vish.
Comic underscore
With a
Vish.
V.
Very funny guy. You can see him all over Jersey, New York City. He's on the road a lot. Only going to get bigger and better. Vish, thank you so much for coming on,
Thank
bro.
you so much for
You
having
rock,
me.
bro.
It was super fun. Did
You
you have
rock,
fun?
dude.
Excited to be
Hell
here.
yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, I'm so excited to be here.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah,
great.
dude.
Looking
Appreciate it.
forward to it. I've been watching you guys.
Appreciate it.
Amazing,
Thank you,
dude.
man.
Amazing. I love this guy's TikTok,
From
too.
fan to the guest.
Arre,
Yeah.
bhai. And now we're the fans, dude.
Yeah, we're the
Look at that.
Go follow this
it's
guy on
cool, bro. I
TikTok
love
too. He's
you
got a lot
guys.
of great content there. This is my co-host Usama Stands Up, Usama Siddiquee. I love him to death. I'm your other co-host Pranav. Remember, guys, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube. We would love your support there. Writing reviews, every little bit helps. We love you. Thank you.
You say it.
We love you. I love you.
No, fuck.
No.
Yeah,
It's
come
not.
again. Shit.
Thank you. Come
Thank
again.
you.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
again.
It was the callback. Fuck it. Forget about it.
Yes.
Your mango bay.